Who says you must be a big company to have a voice system? Many smaller companies are now experiencing the productivity and accuracy gains that a voice system can offer, thanks to the new plug-and-play solution from topVOX. The plug-and-play Lydia voice solution has allowed KPM Exceptional, a wholesale distributor of outdoor power equipment for professional landscapers, to move away from paper-based picking at its parts distribution center in Kenville, New Jersey.
We've been in this building for a long time, almost 30 years, and we've been doing things in a constant improvement. We've been improving our manual processes to the point where they've worked very well for us. However, we needed to make a jump in order to continue to scale with the business. So in order to do that, we started looking at some other technologies. We looked at RF, we looked at pick-to-light, we also looked at pick-to-voice. One of the things that a voice system gives you that an RF system doesn't give you is the directions. By directing you to the location in a hands and eyes free way, you could be moving to the location already and she could tell you where you gotta be.
KPM currently only has 5 users on the voice system, far less than most companies using such sophisticated automation. But that's the beauty of the topVOX plug-and-play solution and why it is a perfect fit for KPM, as it is designed for small, growing companies. The scalable plug-and-play solution can accommodate up to 25 users.
If we were to add another person, it would be as simple as purchasing one more piece of hardware, which is the Voxter, another headset, and they're good to go. There's minimal training with the topVOX system. We were surprised at that actually, because here at KPM we have a few people who are primarily Spanish speakers and tend to have an accent when speaking English. We found that there was little to no training needed in terms of voice training for the topVOX system to recognize the words, the numbers that they were saying. It was very good with recognition.
The Lydia software directs workers in their picks. Lydia first reads an order number.
Order 1235. Go to 41. D. Shelf 7. A.
And the software directs the worker to go to the location of the first pick. The company distributes parts for mowers, snowplows, and other outdoor equipment, some of which are very heavy and sharp. Having hands-free makes it much easier to handle these parts. Upon arrival, Lydia will read the first part of the product number, while the worker must read back the last 2 digits of the number to confirm it is the correct location. Lydia then tells him how many of the parts to pick.
LW 900.
00, okay?
Take 1.
Other picks continue in the same way until the order is complete.
Before we used to use paper, where we'd grab it from the printer, go pick our parts, and it was very slow. Like, rip this off, rip that off. With voice, you just go next order. Lydia tells you where to go and put it in a bin and your order's done. It works great because picking up paper all day gets annoying. It definitely is much more accurate for what we do.
When we were in a manual process, we really didn't have our arms around what was going on in the operation in terms of how people were spending their time and ways to optimize the ways that people were spending their time. With topVOX, one of the things that really excited us was the ability to measure. So we take the data that is output, and data is output in the form of every single pick, start and end time, and it really gives us the ability to measure and quantify what's going on in the warehouse.
Integration of the system was very easy. KPM does not have a warehouse management system, but it does not need one for the plug-and-play solution. KPM simply provides a text file of orders, and Lydia does the rest.
We were able to get a tremendous value buying the plug-and-play system, much less in terms of initial cost compared to these other custom systems. But meanwhile, it wasn't just a plug-and-play solution. What they did is they said, here's what we're going to give you as far as software, but we can also make this change and this change and this change, and all those changes are what made the system work for KPM. We're very happy with our relationship with topVOX, so the sky's the limit in terms of what we can voice enable, and because the initial investment is already done in terms of what that technology costs, what that software costs, essentially the cost will be less to add a receiving process to it or to add equipment picking to the process.
KPM will soon be moving to a new expanded facility, where it will also pick new equipment and accessories, in addition to the replacement and service parts. topVOX will also enable KPM to pick multiple orders at the same time for even greater efficiencies.
Future of using voice, probably everything integrated into voice, picking, receiving, shipping, where everything's just pick, pack, update, done.
Order 1, 2, 6, 8 finished.